Welcome back to XRP Insider, your trusted source for the latest developments across the crypto market. Today's big story is attracting attention from both XRP supporters and investors looking for new opportunities in the digital asset space. While XRP continues to generate excitement with fresh long-term price forecasts, another project called AlphaPepe is making headlines as its Stage 17 pre-sale moves closer to a complete sellout. The crypto market has been searching for strong narratives after months of volatility, and now traders are watching these two stories unfold at the same time. On one side, we have XRP, a digital asset that continues to be discussed as a major player in the future of global payments. On the other side, we have AlphaPepe, a newer project that is gaining momentum through its pre-sale performance, growing community, and expanding ecosystem. Both stories are capturing investor interest, but for very different reasons, and that's exactly what we're breaking down today. Stay tuned because there are some impressive numbers behind these developments that could explain why so many crypto traders are paying attention right now. The latest update surrounding AlphaPepe focuses on its Stage 17 pre-sale, which is currently priced at $0.01804 per token. According to the latest figures, this stage is approaching a sellout as demand continues to grow. In the crypto world, pre-sale milestones often serve as indicators of investor interest, and reaching later stages successfully can help projects build momentum before they officially enter public markets. AlphaPepe appears to be following that path as more participants continue joining the ecosystem. What makes this development particularly interesting is that the project has already raised more than $1.36 million during its fundraising efforts. That number alone demonstrates a significant level of interest from early supporters. As market participants continue evaluating emerging projects, capital raised often becomes one of the first metrics investors examine. In AlphaPepe's case, crossing the $1.36 million mark provides a measurable sign that the project has managed to attract attention beyond the initial launch excitement. The question many investors are asking now is whether this momentum can continue as the project moves closer to its planned exchange debut. Another important statistic drawing attention is the rapid expansion of AlphaPepe's holder base. Reports indicate that the project has now surpassed 9,000 holders, showing steady community growth throughout its pre-sale campaign. In the cryptocurrency market, community strength often plays a major role in determining long-term visibility and engagement. Projects that can attract and retain users tend to have an advantage when entering competitive markets. For AlphaPepe, surpassing the 9,000 holder milestone suggests that interest is extending beyond a small group of early adopters. Community participation can influence everything from social media visibility to trading activity after launch. While holder numbers alone do not guarantee future success, they can provide insight into how widely distributed a project is becoming. Investors frequently monitor these metrics because they reveal whether adoption is expanding steadily or remaining concentrated among a limited number of participants. In this case, the continued increase in holder count appears to support the broader narrative that AlphaPepe is building traction ahead of its next major milestones. One feature that has helped AlphaPepe stand out during its pre-sale phase is its stage-based pricing model. The current Stage 17 pricing of $0.01804 remains active, but participants understand that future stages may bring higher prices before public trading begins. This structure creates a visible progression that many retail investors find easy to understand. Unlike projects that maintain a single fixed price throughout fundraising, staged pricing introduces clear milestones that can encourage participation before each transition occurs. As Stage 17 moves closer to completion, attention naturally shifts toward what comes next. Investors often monitor these transitions because they provide a framework for evaluating how demand is developing over time. The closer a stage gets to selling out, the more attention it tends to receive from potential buyers who may have been waiting on the sidelines. That dynamic is helping keep AlphaPepe in the spotlight as the project continues advancing through its roadmap and preparing for its planned exchange launch later this year. Beyond fundraising and holder growth, AlphaPepe is also promoting the development of its technology platform. At the center of that effort is AlphaSwap, an AI-powered decentralized exchange designed to support meme coin and digital asset trading. According to the latest information, AlphaSwap's demo environment has already attracted more than 5,000 active users. For many observers, this number is significant because it suggests that the project is offering more than just a concept or future roadmap. Instead, there is already a working environment where users can interact with the platform and explore its features. In an industry where many projects launch with limited functionality, having active users test a product before public market debut can be viewed as a positive sign. Product engagement metrics often provide insight into whether a platform is generating genuine interest. While demo usage does not necessarily guarantee long-term adoption, it does indicate that people are willing to spend time exploring what the project has built so far. AlphaSwap's AI-powered approach has become one of the most discussed aspects of the project. The platform includes features intended to assist traders in evaluating risks and monitoring market activity. One of those features focuses on AI-based contract screening, which aims to identify potentially risky smart contract behavior before users interact with a token. As cryptocurrency markets continue to attract both legitimate projects and questionable schemes, tools that enhance transparency have become increasingly valuable. Traders often seek additional information before committing funds, especially when exploring newly launched assets. By incorporating AI analysis into the trading process, AlphaSwap hopes to provide users with another layer of insight. Whether these tools ultimately achieve widespread adoption remains to be seen, but the concept aligns with broader industry trends that emphasize security, automation, and data-driven decision-making. For many investors, features designed to reduce uncertainty can serve as attractive additions to a platform's overall value proposition. Another notable component of AlphaSwap is its whale wallet tracking capability. Large wallet movements frequently attract attention because major transactions can sometimes influence short-term market sentiment. Traders often spend considerable time monitoring blockchain activity in an effort to identify emerging trends before they become obvious to the broader market. AlphaSwap's whale tracking functionality aims to simplify that process by offering visibility into significant wallet activity. While no tool can perfectly predict future price movements, access to blockchain analytics can help traders make more informed decisions. The popularity of on-chain data analysis has grown substantially over the past few years as investors increasingly seek transparency within decentralized markets. By incorporating whale tracking directly into its ecosystem, AlphaSwap is positioning itself within a segment of the industry that values real-time information and blockchain intelligence. This feature has become one of the project's key talking points as interest in the platform continues to expand. The platform is also being developed with cross-chain functionality in mind, specifically on Binance's smart chain infrastructure. Cross-chain execution has become an increasingly important topic because traders often navigate multiple blockchain ecosystems when searching for opportunities. Moving between networks can sometimes create friction, particularly when assets, liquidity, and applications are spread across different chains. AlphaSwap's goal is to streamline that experience and reduce complexity for users. If successful, cross-chain tools could improve accessibility and potentially attract a broader audience. Interoperability remains one of the crypto industry's major long-term objectives, as projects seek to create more seamless experiences across decentralized networks. While development is ongoing, AlphaPepe's focus on combining AI capabilities with cross-chain functionality represents an effort to differentiate itself from traditional meme coin projects that rely primarily on branding and community engagement. Security has also become a central part of AlphaPepe's marketing strategy. The project recently completed a full security audit and received a reported 10 out of 10 score from Block Safu. Security audits have become a standard expectation within the cryptocurrency sector, particularly for projects preparing to launch publicly traded tokens. Investors often review audit results when evaluating the potential risks associated with a new project. Although audits cannot eliminate all risks, they can provide reassurance that independent reviews have been conducted. In AlphaPepe's case, the strong audit rating is being highlighted alongside other milestones, such as fundraising achievements, holder growth, and platform development. Together, these accomplishments are being presented as evidence that the project is attempting to build credibility before entering public markets. As competition among new crypto projects continues intensifying, demonstrating security preparedness can be an important factor in attracting investor confidence. One aspect receiving positive attention from supporters is AlphaPepe's approach to token delivery. According to project information, participants receive their tokens instantly without vesting schedules or claim delays. This structure differs from many presale models where users must wait extended periods before accessing their purchased assets. Instant token delivery removes a common source of frustration and can improve the overall user experience. Investors often prefer straightforward participation models because they provide greater transparency regarding access to purchased tokens. By eliminating vesting requirements and delayed claims, AlphaPepe is emphasizing simplicity and immediate ownership. While every investor has unique preferences, reducing friction points can sometimes enhance a project's appeal. This approach has become another component of the broader narrative surrounding AlphaPepe's presale campaign, as Stage 17 continues progressing toward completion. While AlphaPepe is attracting significant attention, XRP remains one of the biggest names in today's crypto discussion. A renewed wave of optimism has emerged following projections that suggest XRP could potentially reach $7.00 by 2027 under favorable conditions. Such forecasts have reignited debate across the cryptocurrency community, particularly among long-term XRP supporters who have remained focused on the asset's future role in global financial infrastructure. Price predictions naturally generate excitement, but investors understand that reaching ambitious targets requires multiple factors to align successfully. Market conditions, adoption trends, regulatory developments, and institutional participation all play important roles in determining future performance. Nevertheless, the return of bullish long-term projections has brought XRP back into the spotlight, creating fresh discussion across social media platforms, analyst reports, and investor communities. The path toward a potential $7.00 XRP valuation depends heavily on regulatory clarity. Regulatory uncertainty has influenced cryptocurrency markets for years, affecting investor confidence and institutional participation. For XRP specifically, clearer regulatory frameworks could remove obstacles that have historically limited adoption in certain regions. Financial institutions often seek regulatory certainty before integrating digital assets into large-scale operations. As policymakers continue developing crypto-related guidelines, market participants are closely monitoring how those decisions may impact XRP's long-term prospects. Supporters argue that increased clarity could unlock additional use cases and encourage broader acceptance among traditional financial organizations. While the future remains uncertain, many analysts agree that regulatory developments will remain one of the most influential factors shaping XRP's trajectory over the coming years. Another factor frequently mentioned in bullish XRP scenarios is the potential impact of exchange-traded fund demand. Cryptocurrency ETFs have become an increasingly important topic because they provide traditional investors with simplified access to digital assets. Increased ETF participation can potentially introduce new sources of capital into the market. While discussions surrounding XRP-related investment products continue evolving, supporters believe institutional accessibility could strengthen long-term demand. Institutional investors typically operate on different timelines than retail traders, often focusing on strategic allocations rather than short-term speculation. If broader investment vehicles continue expanding within the cryptocurrency sector, assets like XRP could benefit from greater exposure among professional investors. This possibility remains a major component of the optimistic forecasts that envision substantially higher valuations over the next several years. Institutional adoption extends beyond ETFs and represents another key pillar supporting bullish XRP expectations. Many analysts view XRP's payment-focused infrastructure as one of its most important long-term advantages. Supporters believe the asset could play a role in facilitating cross-border transactions, reducing settlement times, and improving efficiency within global payment networks. As financial institutions explore blockchain-based solutions, XRP's utility narrative continues attracting attention. Adoption at scale would likely require technological integration, regulatory approval, and sustained market confidence. These factors take time to develop, which is why many bullish projections focus on multi-year timelines rather than immediate price targets. The discussion surrounding institutional usage remains central to XRP's long-term investment thesis and continues influencing market sentiment. What makes today's crypto landscape particularly interesting is the contrast between these two stories. XRP represents a mature digital asset with years of market history, extensive community support, and long-term adoption ambitions. AlphaPepe, meanwhile, represents an emerging project focused on rapid growth, product development, and upcoming exchange milestones. Investors often evaluate opportunities across different stages of the market cycle, balancing established assets against newer ventures. While XRP supporters focus on long-term infrastructure adoption and regulatory progress, AlphaPepe participants are watching immediate milestones such as presale performance, exchange preparation, and platform engagement. Both narratives highlight different aspects of the cryptocurrency ecosystem and demonstrate how diverse investment strategies can coexist within the same market environment. As the crypto market continues evolving, investors are increasingly paying attention to measurable indicators rather than hype alone. Fundraising totals, user activity, security audits, community growth, and product development have become important metrics for evaluating emerging projects. AlphaPepe's latest updates touch on each of these areas, helping explain why the project has gained visibility during its presale campaign. At the same time, XRP's ongoing relevance demonstrates the enduring importance of utility-driven narratives and institutional adoption discussions. Together, these developments illustrate how crypto markets remain driven by both innovation and long-term vision. Whether investors are focused on early-stage opportunities or established digital assets, staying informed about key milestones remains essential. That brings us to the end of today's report. AlphaPepe's Stage 17 presale continues moving toward a sellout at $0.01804, supported by more than $1.36 million raised, over 9,000 holders, a growing AlphaSwap user base exceeding 5,000 active demo participants, and a completed security audit ahead of its planned exchange debut. Meanwhile, XRP supporters are watching long-term forecasts that point toward a potential $7.00 target if regulatory clarity, institutional adoption, and broader market conditions continue improving over the coming years. Both stories are generating significant attention across the crypto community, and they highlight the different ways investors are approaching opportunities in today's rapidly changing market. Thanks for watching XRP Insider. If you enjoyed this update, be sure to stay connected for more breaking crypto news, market analysis, and XRP coverage as these stories continue developing.